Welcome to Galena Sports Live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting at the scene of the Riverton Rams and the Galena Bulldogs. Welcome to Week 1 Friday Night Lights. Here we have a good matchup between these two teams. They're very familiar with each other. Coming in, the Galena Bulldogs had a lot of success last year. They finished season 8-2 with a tough loss in the regional championship. It turned out to be their most wins since 2018, and they were on a tear last year. They went on an 8-game win streak. They ended up losing their first game, and too bad their season had to end that early. But good news is for Galena Bulldog fans, they have a lot of returning offensive power. They averaged about 31 points a game last year, and they have a lot of offensive players and defensive players coming back, which we'll get into a little bit later. Coach Sarwinski had something positive to say. He said that they have a strong senior class that has high expectations, and they will play hard and physical. So he said this summer that their goal is to get their bodies in great physical shape this offseason. So we'll see how that turns out to be for the Galena Bulldogs. I assume it's going to be good. They have a lot of veteran experience on the offense and defensive side, so they have quite a bit of leaders that can coach some of these new guys coming in up. And on the other side of the football, for the Riverton Rams, we have a new head coach. His name is Danny Weaver. He was an ex-assistant coach here at Riverton. He took over for longtime head coach Johnny Mallett. He coached for 50 years of high school football, so he's made a huge impact. And he happened to be a 2020 Kansas Shrine Bowl head coach. And just before Coach Sarwinski took over, Johnny Mallett was the head coach of the Galena Bulldogs. So there's a rich history there. And we're going to take a break. You're watching Galena Sports Live. We'll be back in 2 minutes with some impact players.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com. The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live. I'm going to get to some of the impact players that we're going to see in today's game. The first player I'm going to start off with, he's plays for the Galena Bulldogs, Tyler Little. He plays both sides of the ball. Last year, he played offense and defense. He made a big impact in the air, 495 yards, had 4 touchdowns, 95 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's a top 15 recruit statewide. He's a 6'6", 240-pound senior this year, and I can approve that he's that size because I saw him today in real life, and I can approve of that. And so last year he was He has a couple D1 offers from Arkansas State, Eastern Michigan, New Mexico State. Just he's a great all-around player, and you're going to hear a lot about him tonight. So I'm looking forward to him. And another player I got, Dawson Mooney. He's a returner. Again, he'll be a senior this year, and last year he led the team in rushing on the ground. He had 131 attempts, 677 yards, and 9 touchdowns to go along with that. So he also plays both sides of the ball. He'll get in there and make some tackles, and he'll make some plays for him. Couple players for the Riverton Rams. They have Walker Terry. He's going to be their quarterback, and you all see him line up at defensive back. He's very athletic. He's been a starter since his sophomore year, so Galena Bulldogs have seen him a couple times, and I have to think they have something to game plan for him, but you never know. We'll only see. Time will tell. And another player for the Riverton Rams, we have Caden Allen. He's their running back and linebacker. They like to run two running backs, Lane Crowder and Caden Allen. Both they run in and out, so they're not afraid to run it down your throat. And I have to think that they're going to do some of that tonight to get the passing game opened up, possibly. On the Bulldogs side, their whole offensive line's coming back, like I stated earlier, so they have a very strong up front offensive line. They're going to block for their quarterback, allow him some time in the pocket to get some receivers open, and they're gonna have the defense for Riverton's gonna have their hands full tonight. So this is gonna be a good one to see, folks. And I'm going to turn this one over to the PA announcer. They're going to have the national anthem starting here soon, so I'm going to turn my mic volume down and let you guys hear it live here.
This time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats. And now presenting our nation's #1 song, the national anthem, RHS Honor Choir. RHS Honor Choir.
Beautiful job by the Riverton Rams choir there. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back shortly with kickoff, and we'll have some keys to the game for you guys.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done, roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live. We're about set for kickoff. Just a couple more things. We have Riverton coming onto the field right now. They're going to run through their tunnel, and so I'm going to go ahead and get to some of the keys to the game. So starting off with Galena, I think a big key to their game is getting the run game going early. They got a big, strong offensive line, and they got multiple running backs. They can run in and out of there and wear that defensive line down for Riverton. So I think that if they can get downhill early and kind of throw the defense off where they have to stack the box, it's going to open up a lot of plays later for them. And I think a big key for the Rams is they got to get Walker Terry going early. He's been playing football for them for a long time, so he knows the offense, and he's seen a lot of different reads. So I believe if he gets going, then it could be trouble for Galena. So I think that if he gets going, that'll be good for them. But Galena's going to have to do something to contain him. And here comes Riverton onto the field, ladies and gentlemen. We're about 2.5 minutes from kickoff right now from Riverton Stadium. Out here in Riverton, Kansas, it's about 78 degrees and a 5-mile-an-hour wind out of the northeast for kickoff. Can't get much better than that for first week of football. Yeah, so I was looking at the pigskin preview just a couple days ago, and I saw that Galena, they're ranked 18th in 3A this year, 3A Division 1, and they put the Riverton Rams, they put them at 16 for 2A Division 1 also. So that's just something to keep in mind. You never know how things are going to turn out, but just something I wanted to put out there. So yeah, we're getting set up. The coin toss is about to happen. Riverton's got their captain going out there. They have number 24, Ryder Phillips. Number 1, Walker Terry, the quarterback. Number 9, Liam Tyree, the running back and linebacker. Number 15, Ryder Goodman. And coming out for the Bulldogs, we have Brennan Grant. We have number 11, Tyler Little. 68, Kobe Myers. And I'm trying to see that last name and the number in there. And they have number 5, Caden Allen, in there for the coin toss. So we'll see what goes down here. It's just about time to get underway, folks. Week 1 coming at you here shortly. So it looks like
The decline, the second half. Rams will defend the north end zone. Receive.
so it looks like the
defend the center.
so it looks like the Rams or the Galena Bulldogs have deferred and the Rams will receive kickoff. That means the Galena Bulldogs will get second half kickoff. So we're about to get underway here shortly, folks. And here come the Galena Bulldogs take the field for kickoff here.
Number 15, Anthony Gongora doing the kicking duties for the Bulldogs.
Number 15th, Anthony Gongora will kick it away for the Bulldogs. And the men back deep for the Rams will be number 14, Lake Crowder and Liam Tyree. So
Balls on the
here we go, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some football? Make some noise. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime here in Riverton.
And the kick is up and away, and we're underway here in Riverton. Took in deep by Lake Crowder. Brought out to the left hash. He's still churning. Brought down around the 35-yard line, and we have a late flag on the play.
About to stop by a host of Bulldogs. Got a penalty flag laying at the 41-yard line.
And we'll wait and see what the penalty is here. And it looks like they're going to bring it back for about a 10-yard penalty.
Walking the back against the Rams.
It was I believe it was a block in the back against the Rams on the kickoff. So they're going to start their drive at the 26-yard line. So we'll see what they come out in. And the Bulldogs jump offside early.
Offsides against the Bulldogs. Makes it 1st and 5 for the Rams.
So this brings up 1st and 5 for the Rams from the 31-yard line. Rolls out, pass to the right hash. Caught by number 24, Ryder Phillips, down the sideline, 10-5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And that was a great throw by the quarterback, Ryder Goodman there. Can't put it in a much better spot than that. And the Rams strike quick with 11:42 to play. So the Rams strike first. Ryder Phillips, Ryder to Ryder for the touchdown early on the first play of the game without a penalty. And they got the PAT unit out there now. So Caden Allen punts it up and through the uprights for the extra point. Rams lead 7-0 with 11:42 to play in the first. We'll be back here shortly for the Bulldogs to receive.
1000. Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
So out to kick it deep for the Rams. Caden Allen will be punting it away. He'll be punting it deep to number 20 on the Bulldogs, Cody Wagner, and number 5, Caden Allen.
Deep forward Bulldog.
Oh my. So Allen kicks it away out of bounds, so that'll be a penalty on the play. It's going to be against the Rams and should give them 10 yards towards Ram territory for the Bulldogs. So here come the Bulldogs offense here. So it looks like they're going to re-kick it after the kick out of bounds.
Line up and re-kick it.
Oh. So we'll try it again, once again, I guess. And back deep for the Bulldogs have Zane Turner, Hayden Qualls, and Dawson Mooney will be back deep. And again, doing the kicking duties, Caden Allen to kick it away for the Rams. So he kicks this one deep. Caught by Mooney. He's bouncing off the right side. He cuts it back. Brought down around the 36, 37-yard line. So the Bulldogs will come out. The offensive unit will come out and start their drive on the 36-yard line.
Bulldogs will start 1st and 10 from their own 36.
So we have 1st and 10 at the Bulldogs' own 36-yard line. 11:34 to play here in the first quarter. Zane Turner under center, hands it off. Brought up by Dawson Mooney to about the 43.
With the carry.
This brings up 2nd and 3.
3.
So we got two running backs split behind the quarterback, and we got one wide receiver to the far side. Hand off to Mooney. He's stuffed basically. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. He might have lost a yard or two. The Rams defense just blew right through the line of scrimmage and completely blew that play up. So the Bulldogs actually gained 1 on that play, so it brings up a short 3rd and 2. So it'll be interesting to see what the Bulldogs elect to do here. You think this is 4th down territory right here. Yeah. So Zane Turner under center. Pass to Dawson Mooney, caught, brought across the 40-yard line and took down in Rams territory. He brings it to the 38-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
With the scout for the Rams.
So the Rams convert on that after the quarterback rolls out and completes a short pass to Mooney. He's been an impact so far. He's had a couple carries and been able to pick up some quick yards quickly on this drive. We got Tyson rolls out. Zane Turner rolls out, caught Tyler Little. He's still running, trucks a guy, brought down about the 19 for a first down for the Bulldogs. And Tyler Little, he just he put that guy on. He hit him pretty good, and it was a first down for the Bulldogs. So they're moving inside the red zone, and the Bulldogs they're driving very efficiently. They're down to the Rams' 18-yard line already. And this drive's been about 2 minutes, so they're moving quickly down the field. They want to get on the scoreboard and strike back. Zane Turner just takes the draw up the middle, hit, brought down around the 11-yard line.
Zane Turner with the carry. Picks up 6 on the play.
Looks like about a 6 or 7 yard gain. I want to say a 2nd and 4 is what that's going to bring up. So the Bulldogs come out. Tyler Little's lined up behind the quarterback, and they got Dawson Mooney to the left side. Handoff Mooney. Carry off the right guard, and he's brought down close to the goal line. I think he's brought down at the 1, so that the Bulldogs have 1st and goal here. That was an excellent block off the right side, and it really opened it up for Mooney and allowed him to get inside there and get the first down and get him in good position to punch it in for 6 here. And this drive, they've been really efficient just running the ball. Like I was talking about earlier, that offensive line, they're older and they have a lot of veterans on the O-line, and right now they're getting their way. And Mooney, he's off the right hash into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So we have a 7-6 score. Rams still lead, pending a PAT. So the Bulldogs strike back quickly, and about little under 3 minutes they get on the board, and they're going to go for 2 here. And they got Tyler Little lined up in the Wildcat. He just takes it himself right into the end zone for 2. So the Bulldogs go up 8-7, and Bulldogs lead 8-7 with 8:13 to play in the first quarter. And we'll be back here shortly on Galena Sports Live.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live. doing the kicking duties. Anthony Gongora here to punt it away, or kick it away. And back deep, number 14, Lake Crowder. And looks like Liam Tyree fields the kick, goes around the left end, brought across the 40, 45. He's taken down. He's brought down by Anthony Gongora, the kicker. He brings it out to about the 43, 44-yard line, so pretty good return on the kick. And Rams get excellent field position as they bring the offensive unit onto the field here.
1st and 10 from the room 49.
We got a 1st and 10 from the Rams 49. And the quarterback, Ryder Goodman, signals a wide receiver to the right side, 2 wide receivers to the right, 3. We got trips to the left, dump pass to 14, Lake Crowder. Brought down. He's brought down by Chase Cottrell around the 48-yard line. So that brings up, you got 2nd and 8 here, as the Rams only get 2 there on that play. So Goodman under center. Right behind him is Caden Allen. We got 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Handoff. It's fumbled in the Rams' backfield. Ty Little's after him, and 20 gets after him, and he makes the tackle. Hayden Qualls in the backfield brings him down for a loss of, it looks like.
Ball came loose. Rams keep possession.
It looks like a loss of 6 or 7. 7 or 8. And that brings up a 3rd and long for the Rams here, so it'll be interesting to see what they bring out here. You have to think they're going to be passing.
Loss of 8 on the pull, 3rd and 16.
Turned out to be a loss of 8 on the play. I'm calculating, right? So you got Goodman under center. Got Caden Allen behind him. Trips to the near side. Goodman throw. It's caught by Walker Terry at about the 46-yard line, but they're still going to be about 5 yards short. So it'll be interesting to see if they keep the offensive unit on the field here. That was about an 11-yard gain right there. So it brings up 4th and 5 for the Rams, and it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. We got trips to the near side, one receiver to the far side, and looks like we got a timeout. And the Riverton Rams call a timeout. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back here on Galena Sports Live.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
So welcome back to Galena Sports Live here in Riverton, Kansas. And the Rams decided to keep the offense on the field. They didn't call a timeout to punt, so they're looking at a 4th and 5. And we'll see what they bring here. Looks like they're going to line up with Goodman under center. They're going to have Caden Allen lined up behind him. Trips to the far side, 1 to the near side. And snap, he rolls out. Thrown, and he kind of slips, and it's batted away by number 54, Ty Hall. So the Rams turn the ball over, and that means the Bulldogs will take over at the 49-yard line of the Rams. So they have great position to start this drive here. And here comes the Bulldogs offense again. They moved very efficiently down the field last time, and they're very effective throwing or running the ball. So you'd have to think you're going to see some more of that. Dawson Mooney. So the Rams again, Mooney effective running the ball. As Ty Little stays in the backfield lined up behind Zane Turner. Zane Turner keeps it himself. Brings it across the 40-yard line for a 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line.
6.
You got Zane Turner under center, Dawson Mooney lined up behind him once again. And he hands it off to Mooney, brought down right away. He didn't have any room to move. That looks like a loss of 4 there.
Loss of 2 in a row.
Give him a loss of 2. So that brings up 3rd and 8 from the Rams 42-yard line here. So the Bulldogs thought they had something going there with the running game, and the Rams just blew right through that line of scrimmage and got him in the backfield. Zane Turner takes a snap. Scrambling out of the pocket. Throws. He's looking deep for Little, and it's just out of his reach. Pass broke up by number 24, Ryder Phillips for the Rams. So it brings up a 4th down and 8 here. So the Bulldogs are keeping the offense on the field right now. So it's looking like they're going to go for it here. And that was a great throw by Zane Turner. It was a little bit out of Tyler Little's out of his reach. And you'd think he'd be looking for him again here. Oh, they're punt formation. Kick deep. Kick deep by Zane Turner.
Ball the 10 at about the 8-yard line while the Rams.
So the Rams take over inside their own 10-yard line, and they're going to have to put together over a 90-yard drive here if they want to score a touchdown. So Ram offense making their way back out onto the field, and Bulldog defense last possession, the Bulldog defense was able to force a 3 and out or a 4 and out. They went for it and had good field position, but the Bulldogs couldn't convert on anything. So they have them backed up inside their own 10-yard line here. So the Rams come out. Ryder Goodman still under center with Caden Allen lined up directly behind him. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. And
Second charge timeout of the half.
the Rams called a timeout. They were trying to get a substitution in there and couldn't do it in time. But we're going to take a break here on Galena Sports Live, and we'll be back here shortly.
Service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
So welcome back to Galena Sports Live. The Rams are going to start their drive inside their own 10-yard line. Snap. Brought down in the backfield by Tyler Little. Carrier on the play was number 9, Liam Tyree with the carry. He's brought down for a loss by Tyler Little. So that's a loss of Lost about 3 or 4 yards. So the Rams are on their own 3-yard line here. And the Bulldogs are showing like they're going to bring some pressure, but the handoff stopped up, and they had the whole D line in there for that one. That was a team effort from the D line right there to stop them right there. They didn't have a gain on the play.
3rd and 14.
So that brings up a 3rd and 14. They have 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Ryder Goodman lined up under center, and it looks like number 5, Caden Alley. He's looking to throw. He's got a guy bobbled and caught by number 1, Walker Terry, caught around the 43-yard lines where they're going to mark him down. And it might be coming back. We have a penalty on the play, so we'll wait and see what they got here.
Defensive holding.
They have a defensive holding penalty on the Bulldogs, so they're going to decline that penalty, and that pass is going to be good to Walker Terry, and he's brought down at the 43-yard line, so that was a pass for about 40-yard gain there.
First and 10 Rams from their own 43.
Caden Allen lined up behind Goodman. Tyree, oh, and Goodman keeps it, and he's brought down for a loss on that play.
Ryder Goodman nowhere to go, goes down for a sack.
Looks like a sack for about a loss of 6 there.
Loss of 6.
He didn't.
2nd and 16.
He didn't have much room to get anywhere on that play. The Bulldogs defense was just swarming him right out of the, as soon as he hiked it. So that brings up 2nd and 16 from the Rams 37-yard line. Brings a receiver in motion. Looking to throw, just thrown out of the reach of Liam Tyree. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 16. He had his guy, and he just threw it ahead of him a little too much. So a 3rd and long is what the Rams are looking at, and the Bulldogs are looking to get another stop here and hope they can get the ball back. But the Rams have converted some deep plays early. Last time they were backed up in their own 3, and so it's hiked by Ryder Goodman. Pass deep, and it's thrown over his man, intended for number 24, Ryder Phillips. And they had number 2, Zane Turner, in coverage for that one. So that brings up 4th down. 4th down and 16, and it looks like the Rams are going to elect to bring the punting unit on the field. So another great defensive possession by the Bulldogs. They've backed them up twice and got a stop since the first possession. So it'll be interesting the rest of the game to see if they can keep that up. But the Rams have shown ability to strike quickly. So the punter, number 24 for Riverton, Ryder Phillips, punting to Zane Turner, number 2, back deep. And that punt takes a Rams roll down to the Bulldog 37-yard line.
Start 1st and 10.
So the Bulldogs are going to come out and start 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line and look to put together a drive here. Handoff to Mooney. Off the right guard, bounced it outside, tries to stiff arm a guy, brought down by number 24 for the Rams, Ryder Phillips. He's brought across the 50-yard line and taken down in Ram territory at the 47-yard line, I'm sorry. So big play to start the drive here and get inside Ram territory already. Picking up where he left off earlier. And they've been running the ball really well today. So they got Turner lined up under center and Tyler Little lined up right behind him. Quarterback draw off the right guard. Zane Turner takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's brought down by Walker Terry on the play. So Zane Turner gets about a 7-yard gain on that play. So
second and a short one.
Looks like we got 2nd and 1 or 2. So the time's winding down. That's the end of the first quarter, folks. So we'll be back here in 2 minutes on Galena Sports Lives, folks.
Is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Coles carries a ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tire. 724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember,
So we're back here live with Galena Sports Live in Riverton, Kansas, as the Bulldogs are driving on the Rams right now. They're in Rams territory at the 38-yard line. Snap taken directly by the quarterback, Turner. He's going to have a little bit of a gain here. He's going to get the first down, though, so that'll move the chains.
Couple enough for the Bulldog first down.
So the Bulldogs pick up the first down right out of the break. Zane Turner lined up under center. Tyler Little right behind him. Handoff to number 20, Hayden Qualls. Tackled on the play by number 5, Caden Allen. Qualls gains about 3 on that play.
2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs.
So that brings up a 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs here. They got one wide receiver to the near side. Turner hikes the ball, hands it off to Mooney, bounce it off the right side. And they throw a flag, but if this stands, that'll be good for about a 5 or 6 yard gain for Mooney.
Flag laying in the middle of the field.
And we'll wait and see what the penalty is here. We have a holding call on the offense, so they're going to bring that back. So the Bulldogs, with a holding penalty, brings them back and pushes them back for a little bit tougher of a situation on 2nd down. They brings it back to their 40, and we're looking at a 2nd and 15 for the Bulldogs here. So they come out with one wide receiver to the near side, and Turner under center, snaps the ball, takes it out of the pocket, and he's running it across the 30-yard line, brought down again by number 9, Liam Tyree. So that was about a 10-yard pickup on that play, and it brings a 3rd down and 5 here. So I'll be interested to see if they're going to keep running the ball. They've been running it really well, but they also have a lot of throwing options too. So we'll see what Coach Sarwinski elects to do here. Number 23, Tyson Garrison lined up. Turner rolls out of the pocket, brings off the right edge, and it's across the first down markers for a first down, out of bounds at about the
Bounds on the far side at about the 24.
23, 24-yard lines where he runs it out of bounds to, but it's good for a Bulldog first down.
The 23 picks up 7 new set of downs for the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs are at the Rams 23, and they're driving again. They're running the ball effectively. They've done that a lot of the game so far. And so Little's lined up behind Turner, and then Mooney to the left. Handoff Mooney. Bounces it upfield. Through one tackle, breaks one. Off another, still going. Brought down near the goal marker. And they're going to mark him down at about the 2. So that was good for about a 20-yard run there. So big pickup right there on first down for the Bulldogs. I'm sorry. So once again, Zane Turner under center. Tyler Little lined up directly behind him. Dawson Mooney to the left a little. And we have Hayden Qualls to the right a little. And the handoff goes to Mooney. Inside across the goal marker and touchdown Bulldogs. So 14-7 Bulldogs with 9:16 to play in the second quarter, pending a PAT. And they may go for 2. They did it last time, so looks like they're going to keep troops on the field and go for 2 here. So one wide receiver to the near side. Raheem Saheed's lined up to the near side. Tyler Little just takes the direct snap and runs it in with ease. So it's going to be 16-7 Bulldogs with 9:16 to play in the second quarter. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back here on Galena Sports Live.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
So welcome back to Galena Sports Live. The Bulldogs score again as Dawson Mooney punches it in from 2 yards out, and Tyler Little runs it in for the 2-point conversion. Now they have Anthony Gongora out to kick it away. He's kicking it back deep to number 14, Lake Crowder for the Rams, and number 9, Liam Tyrese out there. So he squib kicks it to the middle of the field, picked up by Lake Crowder, and he's tackled on the play. There were 2 players there. There was Chase Cottrell on the play there, and looks like number 50 on the play, Devin Heedy for the Bulldogs. So the Rams take over in their own territory. They're going to be at the 30. They're going to take over at the 32-yard line, it looks like. 33-yard line. So ever since that first drive, the Rams haven't been able to get much going. So I'm interested to see if they can get something going here. They got an empty set with Ryder Goodman. He passed it off. Pass caught by Caden Allen and brought down by a group of Bulldogs. The first one on the charge looked like Tyson Garrison to me. He stood him up, and then his teammates came over and helped him out. So that was about a loss of 2 on that play. Brings up 2nd and 12. So 2nd and 12 from the Ram 31-yard line here. So Goodman lined up with Caden Allen directly behind him. 2 wide receivers to the far, 1 to the near, 1 motioning at across the bottom. Goodman rolls out, looking tipped, and that pass will be incomplete, short right.
Philip falls incomplete.
It was incomplete. The intended receiver on that was Ryder Phillips. So the Ryder-to-Ryder connection, we haven't seen much of that since the first possession for the Rams.
Somebody's lost their car key.
And that brings up a 3rd down and 12 for the Rams, so they still haven't been able to get anything going. The Bulldogs they've been getting off the blocks quick here and swarming the offense, and so we'll see what they do here. Caden Allen lined up again right behind Ryder Goodman. 2 to the far side, 2 to the near. Lake Crowder pass caught by Caden Allen and brought down right away. Looks like he's brought down right about the line of scrimmage. So 4th down and 12, no gain on the play. And it looks like they're going to bring the punt team out backed up in their own territory, and I don't blame them. Bulldogs have been marching right down the field, and the Rams haven't showed any poise to stop them yet, so they're going to go ahead and punt this one away. The man back deep for the Bulldogs is Zane Turner. Punting it away for the Rams is number 24, Ryder Phillips. Punted away by Phillips. Bouncing. Still rolling. Picked up by Zane Turner. Cuts back. Brings it across the 40-yard line up near midfield. And he's hit. And there's a late flag. There was a late hit on the play. So that's going to give him some extra yards there. And the Bulldogs do not like that. Zane Turner with about a 20-yard return and a late hit on the play by the Rams. Personal foul, so that's going to cost them 15 yards, I believe.
The Rams.
So the Bulldogs take over once again in Rams territory. They take over at the Ram 41-yard line, and they got the offensive unit back out on the field. And Dawson Mooney, he's been running the ball well today. They've been feeding him, and he's been getting in there, bouncing off blocks, getting out in the open, and getting in the end zone a couple times here tonight already. Zane Turner takes snap, handoff, Dawson Mooney, hit at the line of scrimmage, and he brings it back to about the line of scrimmage there. So, looked like Caden Allen on the tackle, and we have an injured player on the field. So, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here shortly.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that?
So he's getting up and he's walking away under his own power, so that's good to see. Just everyone gave him a round of applause, so we'll be back to action here shortly. And
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed.
So we're back to live action here. Ready to resume play. 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. So Tyler Little lines up in the Wildcat, takes the direct snap, runs it off the right guard, still running, brought across the 30, and that's going to be good for a first down, about a 12-yard gain on the play. So, right, picked up 12 and made that look easy. So 1st and 10 at the Rams 29-yard line. So Zane Turner under center, Dawson Mooney lined up behind him, and hand off to Mooney, off the left guard, and he's initially caught up by Caden Allen for the Rams, and then a group of Rams comes in to help swarm and bring him down. So I'm not sure if there was much of a gain there, maybe 1 yard. Looks like about a 2 or 3 yard gain on that play. So 2nd and 8. And we haven't seen much running here from the Bulldogs in the 2nd quarter. So Zane Turner lined up under center, and number 23 Tyson Garrison lined up. Ball's on the ground. Mooney jumps on it to recover it, though, for the Bulldogs. So that will end up being about a 5 or 6 yard loss there. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long. And the Bulldogs haven't seen many of these situations tonight, so it'll be interesting to see what they do here. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 13 from the Ram 37-yard line. Zane Turner takes the direct snap, rolling out, pass thrown a little bit too low and out of the reach of Tyson Garrison. So we have 4th down and 13 on the field at the Ram 32-yard line, it looks like. So currently the offense is still on the field. Jack Perry, the wide receiver, the near side, and the Bulldogs elect to call a timeout and reevaluate the situation. So we'll be back here in 30 here on Galena Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that.
So welcome back to live action here on Galena Sports Live. The Bulldogs are going to keep the offense on the field, it's looking like. So they got number 23 Tyson Garrison lined up behind Zane Turner, and they got trips to the far side. Zane Turner rolls out. He's got pressure coming from the Rams, throws. Ball's up in the air and incomplete. Intended receiver on the play was Dawson Mooney. So the Bulldogs turn it over on downs, and here the Rams take over with 4:53 to play in the second quarter. And it looks like we have a dog on the field. I don't think I've seen this. Looks like they let the Bulldogs out here. And he's running. Uh-oh. He's still going. So, but anyway, the Rams take over. They get their first stop since the first possession of the game, and 16-7, Bulldogs still lead, but the Rams have a chance to convert here. Ryder Goodman under center. Number 5, Caden Allen lined up behind him. Goodman rolls out of the pocket. Pass. Caught by number 9. Liam Tyree breaks it back left. Tackled by number 23 for the Bulldogs, Tyson Garrison with the tackle on the play, but that's good for a Ram first down.
Picks up 15.
15-yard gain on the play, first down, and the Rams are driving. They're looking to go quick. Goodman snaps it, and there's a whistle. We have a flag on the far side. So we'll see what this one's about. So it's a too many men on the field penalty for the Bulldogs, and that's going to move the Rams forward 5 yards.
And the Bulldog 47.
So Goodman under center. Caden Allen lined up behind him. Two receivers to far, one to the near. Goodman takes the snap. Throw. Pass almost intercepted by the Bulldogs. Number 23, Tyson Garrison in coverage. And we got another penalty flag on the play.
Sportsmanlike conduct against the Bulldogs.
Oh, so there's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Bulldogs there. So penalties becoming an issue this drive for the Bulldogs. 2 plays in a row. And I believe that will be a 15-yard penalty. So the Rams have 20 yards on penalties so far this drive. It puts them at the 32-yard line of the Bulldogs. Goodman takes a snap, rolls out right. The throw is thrown through the hands of number 24, Ryder Phillips for the Rams and almost picked off by the Bulldogs. Zane Turner was in coverage. Almost had a pick there. So 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line of the Bulldogs. So 4:17 here to play in the second quarter. 16-7, Bulldogs lead. Goodman takes the snap, fakes the throw, trying to scramble, brought down for a sack. Number 58, Logan Serrano's on the sack.
Loss of 10 on the play, 3rd and 20.
I'm sorry, that was Kobe Myers with the sack there. Loss of 10 on the play. So 3rd down and 20 here from the Bulldog 42-yard line. We got a whistle on the play. Delay game on the Rams, so they're going to get backed up. So they're backed up another 5. 3rd and 25 here, so they're going to need a little trickery here. So Ryder Goodman lined up under center. Caden Allen directly behind him to the far side, one to the near. He's got pressure coming, and he's brought down. Initially hit by number 50 for the Bulldogs, Devin Heedy, and then had teammates come in and help him finish it off. And we have a timeout on the field called by the Bulldogs here. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here in 30.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We are school teachers, leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Back here live at Galena Sports Live, the Rams have a long 4th down and 33 to go here. So they're bringing the punting unit out. And they're going to punt it away to the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs have about 2 minutes and 54 seconds to work with. And Zane Turner's back deep. Punting the ball away for the Rams is number 24, Ryder Phillips. Punt caught by Zane Turner off the right side, across the 45, across the 50, still going across the 40-yard line and brought down around the 37-yard line. And we have another penalty on the flag on the ground. So we'll wait a moment and see what the penalty on the play is. But that was an awesome return from Zane Turner. We'll wait a second and see if that's going to stand.
I want the helmet contact against the Bulldogs.
So it looks like they called a helmet-to-helmet contact on the Bulldogs. So that's going to bring them back, and they're going to start their drive at their own 20. Looks like about the 27-yard line. Or no. Or
1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 33.
33. So Turner under center. Hand off to Mooney. Tries to bounce it outside, not getting much out of it. Swarmed by the Rams defense. And there's another flag on the play. So quite a bit of flags here in the second quarter.
Field.
And there's another flag that just flew in.
Some yellow laundry on the field.
So there was one that initially came in and another one that came in a lot later after the play was basically over. So the refs are going to sort this one out, and we'll see what it is here in a couple seconds. There's a holding on the offense. And then there's a holding on the Bulldogs, and then we had a unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bulldogs, so things are starting to get chippy down there. So the Bulldogs, 2:37 left in the first half, and the Bulldogs are pushed way back now. So They're pushed back inside to their own, looks like about 13-yard line.
First penalty was 10-yard penalty. Then the second one to assess the dead ball half the distance to the goal. First and 37.
So the Bulldogs start first and 37. Snap by Zane Turner, takes it right off the right guard, and he's running, and the ball's on the ground. Luckily recovered by the Bulldogs, but that could have been a quick turn of events there. The ball was recovered by number 90, Raheem Saheed, for the Bulldogs. So he saw it on the ground, and he jumped on that one quick.
Picked up 16 on the play. Second and 21.
We got a 2nd and 21 here from the Bulldogs' own 23-yard line. Snaps handed off to Mooney off the left end, and he's hit, but he's still going. Brings it across the 32-yard line. So back to where they originally started, and it's looking like it's going to be about a 3rd down and 10.
Let's pick up 10 on the play. 3rd and 11.
So 16-7, Bulldogs lead with 1:17 to play here in the first half, and the Bulldogs are trying to get something before half. Snap to Turner. He might just keep this one. He's running it, and he's brought down. It looks like he got across the first down marker. He's brought down by number 24, Ryder Phillips of the Rams.
Turner picks up 13 on the play.
So a 13-yard gain on the play. After they started out at 1st and 37, they end up converting it and they're looking at 54 seconds to play. Zane Turner's going to keep it again, looking to run. Brings it around across the 45, 40, and just runs out of bounds. So he runs it out of bounds around they're in the Ram territory, so Turner's been picking up quite a bit of yards this first half on his legs. So steps out of bounds on the Rams 36. So the time clock's going to stop, and there's going to be about 44 seconds for the Bulldogs to try and get something here. So trips to the far side, one to the near side. Turner and Little lined up in the backfield. Turner just takes the direct snap. We got a penalty, and Turner's still going, slides down. So we'll see what there is on this play, but I believe they're going to call a holding penalty.
Holding. Legal motion.
Illegal motion. So illegal motion on the Bulldogs brings that one back.
First and 15 for the Bulldogs.
So 1st and 15, Bulldogs here. They're in Rams territory at the 41-yard line. 37 seconds to play here in the first half. 16-7, Bulldogs lead. They got Tyson Garrison lined up to the back left of the Turner as it's kind of fumbled. Picked up still by number 20, Hayden Qualls, and it's brought back across the 40.
Picks up 2, 2nd and 13.
So about 18 seconds remaining, and the Bulldogs don't look to be in any kind of hurry up. They may just try and run one more play or let it run out to half. So looks like they're not going to snap another one, and we're going to go to half, and it's going to be 16-7, Bulldogs lead. I may have spoke too early. So Coach Sarwinski elects to call a timeout with about 1 second left on the play clock. So you got to be wondering, what is Coach Sarwinski going to pull out of the playbook for this one? And the scoreboard correction, they just put 3.5 seconds up there. So enough time for one final play here. The Bulldogs are on the 39-yard line of the Rams right now. And they're going to give it one more chance for this half. So here we go. The defense is back deep, preventing anything near the end zone. We'll see what Bulldogs will pull, if they'll pull a little trickery here or what they got in mind. They got 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Tyson Garrison lined up in the backfield. Nice block by Garrison. Allows Turner time to roll out. He's throwing it. It's going to be intercepted by the Rams. So intercepted, brought across the 25, and he's still going. And he's going to end up, he's still going. And he's going to end up being finally brought down by number 61 for the Bulldogs, Casey Hopkins. So that does it for our first half, folks. We'll be back here in 3 minutes to recap the first half.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our...
Especially for those that are stuck, well, out standing in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go for $41.21. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live. We have the band on the field for halftime festivities. So I'm just going to turn this one over to the crowd mic and the PA announcer and let you guys enjoy the band.
For your halftime entertainment, tonight the Fighting Rams Marching Band will be performing their first part of their competition field show. They will be playing to the theme hit from the film 2001 Space Odyssey. Tonight, the band is led by senior drum major Haley Ireland. Drum major Haley Ireland, is your band ready? You may take the field. Give her all points to John. The transpiring marching band and drumline.
Excellent job there by the Riverton marching band.
Also, don't forget.
We're just getting back. We got a little over 8 minutes until we're back from halftime. So we're just gonna go over some. We're gonna recap the first half a little bit. And first thing I wanted to talk about, what I saw from first half was mainly just the way the Bulldogs were able to run the ball. After the first drive, they didn't do much, and then the second and third drive, they ran the ball really effectively. And Dawson Mooney with 2 touchdowns already. Tyler Little, he's lined up behind the quarterback, to the side of the quarterback a lot, and they just want to run the ball tonight and make.
Then also Zane Turner using his running back. Last year he played running back. Now he's starting at quarterback, replacing Brett Serwinski. He's definitely showing his running back skills while also showing that he can throw the ball and has the decision making. He's showing that he can make those hard decisions.
Yeah, and the veteran offensive line's definitely shown in this first half. They've been on top of it. They've been creating holes, and Mooney, he's been bouncing outside a lot. They bounced quite a bit of runs outside, and they've really been getting all they can get. They're not stopping until they're fully down. And this game started to get a little bit chippy in the second quarter, and a lot of penalty flags. Not a whole lot earlier in the game, but the second quarter there was quite a bit. Some unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. But on the other side of the football for the Rams, they got something going. The first play of the game, Ryder Goodman was able to throw it over the top to Ryder Phillips. So the Ryder connection was going very early.
They had 2 plays with that too. There was one later on in the game where he threw it over all their heads, and it worked. Like just almost a Hail Mary type play. And back on the tension, it's very tense here in the stadium, at least between the players. Everybody else here is doing amazing, but it mainly came down to when Zane Turner was running back with the receiving kick. He was running back, and then he got that late hit over on the sidelines, and after that, it's been
that kind of sparked it about halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah,
and but ever since that first touchdown for the Rams, it's really been all Bulldogs. I thought Riverton had a little bit of something going earlier, right before halftime, but the Bulldogs defense made a stand quickly, and after that first drive, the Bulldogs defense stiffened down. They started swarming the quarterback. They were flying all over the field, guys coming out of nowhere, batting passes down, people in coverage, and they really haven't gave Ryder Goodman much time in the pocket to throw since the first possession. And Cole, you had a good point earlier. They were backed up in their own end zone, and Caden Allen picked up a great block off the left side and was able to let Ryder Goodman get it out, throw it out of the pocket, and that one was caught by Walker Terry. So it was there was some good plays, and it's still 16-7, so it's anyone's ball game, and it just feels great. Football's finally back. So here on Galena Sports Live, we'll be back here shortly in 2 minutes, and we'll talk a little bit more about the first half and talk about what we expect here in the second half.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live. We're just about to get underway. About 2 minutes until kickoff. Teams are starting to make their way back to the field. I just wanted to cover a couple scores around Southeast Kansas right now. Girard down 9-6 to Columbus. You can watch that game over on Girard Sports Live if you guys are interested in that one. So they have a battle going on over there. We got a good one going here. And then Parsons is beating Prairie View 49-6 at halftime. So looks like Parsons is firing on all cylinders week one, but I just wanted to get to a couple keys to the second half. Starting out with the Rams, I think that they haven't had much time in the pocket, which the defensive line for the Bulldogs is an older defensive line, and they're a lot bigger line, I believe, and they're able to get to the quarterback a lot quicker. So I think they need to give their quarterback, Ryder Goodman, a little bit more time in the pocket so he can get some throws off, because he's had some receivers open. He just hasn't had the time, and anything they've dumped off to their running back, Caden Allen, it's just been stopped basically right where he catches it. So if they can get him a little more time and get some receivers open more, give him a little more time to develop their routes, then it'll be a good one. And for Galena, I think they're just going to stick to the same thing as the first half. They're going to continue running the ball. They had great success, and basically they ran the ball the whole first half and could throw anytime they wanted because they have so many different weapons they can run at you with. They have Zane Turner. They have Tyler Little. They have Dawson Mooney. That's three significant threats that you can run with, and those guys are running it. They're catching it, and there's Galena's definitely, I believe they're going to run the ball again, and I believe Coach Sarwinski's thinking the same thing, but we'll cover it here live. We're about to start second half kickoff, so we're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be back shortly for kickoff of the second half.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
So welcome back to Galena Sports Live. We're just about to get underway for the second half as the teams are special teams units are making their way to the field, and the Bulldogs will receive the second half kick as they deferred, and the Rams got the ball first, which you guys remember they had a quick 45-yard strike for a touchdown earlier in the game. So Bulldogs get the ball first, and just a couple more warm-ups. And we'll be underway shortly, folks. So another key point to the game is that they've been on top of it, their corner. So I'm excited to see if they can keep it up the second half or what's going to happen. So
an update on the Baxter Southeast game. Baxter 34, Southeast 0 at the half.
So we have a few more updates on the other Southeast Kansas game. So the Baxter
An update
on 1 second.
Columbus and Girard. Columbus 9, Girard 6.
yeah. Well, they're just doing a couple more things here on the field, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take one more quick break, and we'll be right back with you here on Galena Sports Live.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time.
So welcome back to Riverton, Kansas. Nice 74 degrees for the second as the Bulldogs deferred earlier in the game, so they'll receive second half kickoff here. Back deep for the Bulldogs, they have Zane, Turner, Dawson, Mooney, and they also have Hayden Qualls back deep.
Second parents will receive the second.
So kicking it away for the Rams will be Jordan. Looks like Jordan Warner to kick it off. Couple players still coming from the sideline. So we'll get the second half underway here shortly, folks.
For 5, Kate now doing the kicking duties for the Rams.
Sorry, correction. Caden Allen will do the kickoff for the Rams here. And he tries an onside kick, and it's not touched, and recovered by number 24 for the Rams, Ryder Phillips. A little trickery early, and the Rams recover.
That is definitely a great way to start a half.
Forward 11 yards to the Bulldog 49. Ryder Phillips there to recover the onside kick for the Rams.
So the Rams take over quickly. The Bulldogs didn't look to be expecting that. They just let the ball keep rolling, and the Rams jumped on it right as soon as it got past the 50-yard line, and they'll take possession in the Bulldog territory at their at the Bulldog 49. So here comes Ryder Goodman back out under center, trips to the far side, one to the near side, and we're going to have a penalty. So offsides against the Bulldogs. That'll move the Rams up 5 yards. So 1st and 5. Lake Crowder in motion. He gets it, runs it off the left side, trying to bounce it outside. He's spun down by the Bulldogs. Number 23, Tyson Garrison on the play. He's been everywhere tonight. So he's going to be a little bit short. That was an 8-yard gain. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 for the Rams here. They're driving early in the second half. So coming into this, I thought we'd see the Rams offense go a little bit quicker to kind of confuse the defense of the Bulldogs, but that's not seeming to be the case here early. So Ryder Goodman lined up to take the snap. Caden Allen behind him. Ryder Goodman takes it. He's looking to run, and he's brought down in the backfield for a sack by number 54 on the Bulldogs, Ty Hall. Ty Hall gets in there and gets his first sack of the season. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. It's manageable for the Rams, but the Bulldogs there once again, big stop. So we'll see what the Rams are looking to do here. We got 4 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Empty set. Throws it over to Caden Allen, jumps up, and he catches it, but there's no gain on the play. So oh. So it brings up 4th and 11 here. So loss on the play.
Awesome. A boy. 4th and 12.
So in to do the punting duties for the Rams, number 24 Ryder Phillips, and back deep for the Bulldogs, Zach Turner. And the Bulldogs almost get there to block that one as it's rolling, and it's going to roll down to about the 15-yard line of the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs are going to take over at their own 15-yard line, and we'll see what they can manage here.
Yeah, the Rams they're really just trying to work around that dominant defensive line coming from the Girard Bulldogs. Oh.
So here we go. 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs' own 15-yard line. 9:28 to play in the third quarter. 16-7 Bulldogs lead. Snap goes to Dawson Mooney, brought right up the middle, runs a defender over, brought down. He brings it about across the 22-yard line. So that was about an 8-yard gain on the play. So a short 2nd down here for the Bulldogs.
2.
And Bulldogs are just loading the box right now, so they're going full power mode. And we got a flag on the play here. False start on the Bulldogs.
7.
So 2nd and 7. Bulldogs get pushed back 5 yards here early in the third quarter. So Hayden Qualls lined up behind the quarterback, Zach Turner, and Dawson Mooney lined up. Mooney takes the snap. Off the right guard, brought it across the 30-yard line, and that'll be good for a Bulldog 1st down.
Perry. Tripped up by Ryder Phillips.
So number 24, Ryder Phillips, makes the tackle on the play.
Picks up 12 on the play. You set it down for the Bulldogs. 1st.
So the penalty does not come back to haunt the Bulldogs. They get a 1st down by Dawson Mooney. Great run, plunge right up the middle. The lines continue to block great for him as the Bulldogs are just showing full power. They're stacking the box again. And they hand it off Mooney again. He's going. He's brought down about the 40-yard line once again by number 24, Ryder Phillips for the Rams. So that was about a 9-yard gain there on 1st down. So it's going to be a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Bulldogs pick up 9 on the play. 2nd and 1.
So you got Zach Turner lined up in there, Tyler Little. You also got Hayden Qualls and Mooney. Little takes the snap right up the middle, and he's got a 1st down.
A little with Perry.
Brought down by number 5 for the Rams, Caden Allen.
Picks up 3 on the play. They set it down for the Bulldogs.
Gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. So the Bulldogs are working efficiently up the field. They're still in Ram territory. They're at the Ram 43-yard line right now, but they're looking to just run this ball and make the Rams stop them. So the handoff goes to Mooney. He's churning them legs, and he has a little extra push from his teammates, brought down around the 50-yard line. That one looks like it's going to be good for a 7-yard gain. 7 or 8. He might have got a little more. Okay. So that's going to bring up a Second down and 7, so or second down and 3.
3.
So the Rams so far are showing no ability of being able to stop that run game. It's very clear what Coach Sarwinski's message was in the locker room. They just wanted to run the ball and wear that defensive line down. As Turner rolls out of the pocket, he's scrambling and he cuts back, still on his feet, across the first down marker, and he's tackled at he's tackled at the 42-yard line.
Down to number 75, Connor Moreno.
75, Connor Moreno for the Rams with the tackle on that play. So Turner was running all around, and he seemed to get the first down. He was going left, going right, and he got just enough for the first down for the Bulldogs. So that's going to bring them into Ram territory as they're at the Ram 41-yard line here. Oh, and the ball's on the ground. Zach Turner jumps on it right away as the Bulldogs recover, and they'll lose 1 or 2 yards here.
Little no gain on the play for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 10.
So we got a 2nd and 10 here. Didn't lose any yards there. 5:24 to play, 16-7. Bulldogs lead in the third quarter. They got one receiver to the near side and one to the near side, 2 to the far side. Little's lined up next to Turner. Little takes the direct snap. He's running, and he's going to get close to that first down marker. He was brought down right around the 31, and we'll see if they give him the first down here. If not, it'll bring up a 3rd down and short.
Gary.
So it looks like he's going to come up just a little short here. So 3rd down and inches. So you got 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Little takes the direct snap again off the right end. Has the first down and a little bit extra. Brings it out to the 25-yard line of the Rams.
Gets tripped up. Brought down at the 25. Picks up 6. They set it down for the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs continue to run the ball. Not a pass play yet. They've made it clear they just want to run the ball, and the Rams haven't shown anything to stop it yet. Handoff to Mooney off the right guard, spun around and brought down. There's a flag on the play that came in a little bit late, but if it stands, the tackle was made by number 61 on the Rams, Casey Hopkins, or 61, Noah Valenti. Correction.
Personal foul, face mask against the Rams.
So the Rams, they had a personal foul, a face mask. So that's going to be a automatic first down, I believe. Automatic first down, Rams, or Bulldogs. So Bulldogs are driving at the Rams 10-yard line. Brought down. Mooney with the carry, brought down by number 75, Connor Moreno again. Not much going there for the Bulldogs.
No gain on the play. 2nd and goal.
So 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line. Bulldogs looking to add on to their lead late in the third quarter. Zane Turner under center, and we're going to have another penalty here. We're going to have a false start against the Bulldogs. That's going to push them back 5. So they got 15 to go, 15 yards to go, 2nd and goal. So now this is a little bit tricky. It'll be interesting to see if the Rams decide, or the Bulldogs decide to mix it up a little bit, throw the ball. So trips to the near side, one to the far side. Zane Turner lined up to take the snap. Tyler Little directly behind him. Zane Turner rolls out right away. He's running around the left guard, still going, cuts it back, brings it around the 6-yard line. So that'll be about a 9-yard gain on the play. So we got third down and third and goal.
Third and goal.
So they have 3rd and 6 to go here. So the Bulldogs still stick with the run game. 2:14 to play here in the third quarter. Bulldogs lead, looking to extend onto that lead. Another penalty on the play here. False start. So that's the second false start for the Bulldogs this possession.
3rd and 6 to 3rd and 11.
So that's going to push them back 5 more yards, and it's going to be a 3rd and 11 now. So a little less manageable than 6 yards, and I'm sure Coach Starwinski has something up his sleeve here, so we'll see what's going. So Turner takes the snap, rolls out right, looking, maybe has a man. Pass thrown low and incomplete. The intended receiver on that play was number 3, Jack Perry. So the Bulldogs couldn't convert on this penalty, and we're going to have a short injury timeout on the field, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with you guys shortly here on Galena Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
So we're about to get back to live action here. So the Bulldogs 4th and 11. And it's looking like they're going to keep the offense on the field and go for this one. They could go up 3 scores here possibly. Turner takes it. He's rolling out, looking for a man, tipped. Caden Allen tips the pass and makes it incomplete. So Rams are going to take over in their own territory at the 11-yard line. So Rams get a much-needed stop there to keep them in the game, and Galena thought they had a chance there, but Caden Allen was there to break the pass up and deflect it. So here comes the Rams offense again, and we'll see if they can get anything going. They haven't got anything since the first drive. That Galena defense has been outstanding. So number 9 for the Rams, Liam Tyree with the carry.
Puts up 7 on the play, 2nd and 3.
So that brings up a 2nd and 3 as time's ticking down here in the third quarter. Rams should be able to get a play or 2 more here. They got 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. They got a man in motion, handed off to number 14 for the Rams and brought down by number 64 on the defense, Matthew Ramos. for the Bulldogs in on that play to make the stop. So they got a 3rd and 5. We'll see what's the Rams have brewing here. So they're just going to let this time run out, and they're going to take it to the 4th quarter. Bulldogs lead 16-7 going to the 4th quarter here on Galena Sports Live. We'll be back here in a minute.
16 hometown Rams, 7.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Columbus games.
So again, Rams elected to just take this to the 4th quarter and talk the play over again. Pretty crucial play coming into the 4th quarter now.
50 tickets be drawn for that shortly when they bring the winning number up.
So the Rams send trips to the far side, one to the near side. Ryder Goodman taking the snap, empty pocket. We got a flag on the play. Caught by number 9 for the Rams, complete to Liam Tyree. Tackle by Tyler Little, but there's a flag on the play.
You want to dig out your 50-50 plot tickets?
So we're going to have a holding penalty here on the Rams. It's going to push them back 5 yards.
07737. 590-7737. Please take your ticket down to the project graduation booth.
So we have a 3rd and 10 here. As there was a holding penalty on that last play. If it was good, it would have been a first down. But unfortunately for the Rams, just gonna have to try again. So trips to the near side. Pass caught by number 14, Lake Crowder, hit hard and put out of bounds. Dawson Mooney with the hard hit. He's hit out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. So he's still about 4 or 5 yards short. So I would think that Coach Weaver is going to elect the Rams to keep his offensive troops on the field here and go for this 4th and 4. Whoop. They're going to bring in the punting unit here. So number 12, Loesch North, is going to punt it away for him. We got a penalty, a false start on the play. So it's going to push him back 5 more.
4th and 9.
So 4th and 9. So Loesch North punting it away for the Rams, and number 2, Zane Turner returning it for the Bulldogs. Punt fielded by Turner at the 47-yard line, brought out across the 40-yard line, down the left sideline, and runs it out of bounds at about the 28-yard line of the Rams. So the Bulldogs take over with great field position here, and late in the game, the Bulldogs are looking to make a drive and go up two scores here.
Bulldogs start with piece in field position from the Rams 27.
So 1st and 10 Bulldogs here. Mooney in the backfield, Little in the backfield, and Hayden Qualls in the backfield also. Handoff goes to Mooney. He runs it across the right tackle, runs a man over. He's still running, finally brought down by number 14 for the Rams, Lake Crowder, but that's a big gain right there. That's a big gain for Mooney. So he brought it across the 10-yard line, and they're going to be looking at 1st and goal here from the 7 or 8-yard line. So Bulldogs they get in the red zone very quick with about a 20-yard run by Dawson Mooney. Again, Qualls, Little, and Mooney lined up in the backfield. Handoff goes to Mooney again. And he brings it back to about the line of scrimmage. Might have got a little bit. But the whole defensive line there for the Rams they kind of swarmed him and didn't give him much room to get out in the open or bounce off a tackle. So one receiver to the far side. They got Jack Perry to the far side. Now they got 2 to the near side. They got Turner and they got Qualls to the near side. Little just takes the direct snap, running over. Guy jumps and dives in over the pylon. So that's going to be a touchdown, Bulldogs. So that puts the Bulldogs up 22-7 here. 9:41 to play in the 4th quarter. So crucial drive by the Bulldogs to go up 2 scores here. It's going to put some pressure on that Rams offense. So they're going to attempt the 2-point conversion here again. They've been successful both times they've tried it tonight. So they got Little right behind center. They got Mooney back there. Mooney takes the direct snap once again and walks into the end zone. So 24-7, Bulldogs lead. 9:41 to play in the 4th quarter, and we'll be back here shortly on Galena Sports Live.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help.
So welcome back to Galena Sports Live. Bulldogs about to kick it away. Little ran the ball in for an 8-yard touchdown, and then he converted the 2-point conversion where he basically just walked it into the end zone. Kicking off for the Bulldogs, number 15, Anthony Gongora. And he squib kicks it, fielded by number 14, Lake Crowder, across the 30-yard line, swarmed by the Bulldogs. And he's brought down by number 80, Jason Long, for the Bulldogs. So here comes the Rams offense trying to get something going here in getting late in the fourth quarter, so they're going to need something here. They're going to start their drive at the 32-yard line of their own territory. So they got two receivers to the near side, one to the far side. They got Ryder Goodman lined up behind center, followed by Caden Allen lined up behind him. And then they also got Lake Crowder behind him. Fakes the handoff. Hit, and there's flags on the play. I think he might have got him a little early.
Pass intended for Liam Tyree. Calls it complete.
So we'll wait for the call here. So a pass interference penalty on Mooney.
Be 7.
So 1st and 10 Rams. They snapped the ball, and Goodman wasn't expecting it. He falls down, jumped on by number 71 for the Bulldogs, Isaiah Dunaway in there. So that'll go down in the stats book as a sack for Dunaway there. So a tremendous loss. Goodman wasn't expecting the snap there, and and it looks like there's going to be a false start on the Rams. So that's going to push them back 5 more.
We'll start against the Rams.
So they've got a 2nd down and quite a bit to go here.
2nd and 23.
2nd and 23 here. Goodman under center for the Rams. Caden Allen right behind him. Goodman drops. Throw. Caught and hit hard. The pass is caught by number 24 for the Rams, Ryder Phillips, and he was hit hard on the play by Zane Turner.
Gets it up to the 48-yard line.
So a third down and 9, a lot more manageable here. So Goodman, ball's in the air. The pass is thrown, almost picked off by Mooney, but the pass is going to be incomplete, so that's going to bring up a 4th and 9 here for the Rams. It's starting to get late in the fourth quarter. So I got to be wondering what's going through Coach Weaver's head right now. So 8:20 to play here in the fourth quarter, 24-7, Bulldogs lead. The ball's on the Rams' own 48-yard line right now. So we got 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Goodman lined up, take the snap, and Caden Allen behind him. Goodman drops back, throws it up, and the pass is batted down, but there is a flag on.
Why don't argue with your flag here?
So we're waiting for the call here with the penalty flag on the play. Flags were up near where the pass was broke up. So I believe it was a penalty. It was a pass interference, offensive pass interference on the Rams. So Bulldogs take over in Rams territory starting at the 48-yard line. Snap goes to Mooney. Bounced it right. Hit once. Brought down at the 39-yard line. He's brought down by number 14 for the Rams, Lake Crowder. So that brings up about a 2nd and 3 here for the Bulldogs. Another good run by Mooney. He's been bouncing off blocks good all night, and he's been hitting the hole and bouncing right off it and getting out in open space. So number 20, Qualls takes the handoff and gets a first down there, brings it across the 30, down to the 34-yard line there for the Bulldogs.
Kicks to the Rams 34, new set of downs for the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs marching right down the field again, continuing to run the ball. They haven't thrown the ball one time yet this half. So the Rams 1st and 10 here at the 38. Handoff to Mooney off the right side again. Brought down near the first down marker. He was brought down on the play by number 50. Number 50, Gavin Boys for the Rams.
Second and short 2 for the Bulldogs.
He brought that one out to about the 26-yard line, brings up a short 2nd and 2. Continuing to get chunks of yards on the ground here. So Tyler Little lined up directly behind Zach Turner. Dawson Mooney in the backfield. Hayden Qualls also. Turner takes the snap, hands it off to Qualls. Qualls, he got across the 25-yard line, and I believe that's going to be good for a first down for the Bulldogs. So continuing. Or he's close to it. I believe they're going to say 3rd and inches here.
About a yard and a half, 3rd and very short.
So 5:37 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Bulldogs lead late, 24-7. They're in the Rams territory. They quarterback sneak it. Zach Turner takes it for the first down and a little bit more. Looks like he gets about 6 on the play with the quarterback sneak right up the middle.
First and 10 Bulldogs on the Rams 17.
So Bulldogs inside the red zone now, looking to score another one. I would almost put the exclamation on this game at this point. And Turner takes it, hands it off to Mooney. Mooney's hit and brought down by number 24, Ryder Phillips. He's been all over the place for the Rams tonight. He's been in on almost every play I've seen. So he brings that one down to the Rams 14-yard line. That was good for about a 3-yard gain, 2 or 3-yard gain there. So 2nd and 7 here. Tyler Little takes the direct snap off the left end. Still running. Tackle on the play by it looks like number 50 was in there to make that tackle for the Rams. Gavin Boys again.
First and goal for the Bulldogs.
So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs here. They're on the Rams 7. So Tyler Little takes the direct snap, and they whistle it dead before the play even happens. So the Bulldogs offense is starting to march backwards a little bit. And I'm not sure what the whistle was for, but the ball's still on the 7-yard line of the Rams, and the Bulldogs are first and goal here. Tyler Little takes the direct snap, running, still going, turning them legs, and he's in. Tyler Little's second touchdown run of the day. That puts the Bulldogs up 30-7 here late in the fourth with 3:15 to play. And the Bulldogs have done a 2-point conversion every time, but I think they're going to try it again here. Zane Turner under center. Takes it, gives it off to Qualls, reverse, back to Mooney. Mooney brings it out around the end, pitches it. Zane Turner cuts back and in for 2. A beautiful play by the Bulldogs for a 2-point conversion there. Puts them up 32-7 with 3:15 to play. We'll be right back on Galena Sports Live here in a minute.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Family owned and operated, G & Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G & Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G & Bank, equal housing lender, member.
So back to live action here on Galena Sports Live. Number 15, Anthony Gongora doing the kicking duties again. Back deep for the Rams to receive. Number 14, Lake Crowder. And number 5, Caden Allen. Number 9, Liam Tyree with the kickoff return, brings it out to about the 30-yard line. So Rams take over in their own 30-yard line here. And Bulldogs defense has been excellent since the first drive. Haven't allowed them much at all. So 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Goodman under center. Caden Allen off to his right. Snaps a little low. Kept by Goodman. Brought down in the backfield, though, by Bulldogs number 54, Ty Hall. In with another sack. He came right around the edge and latched onto him and brought him down for a nice tackle. It's going to be a loss of about 5 yards.
Down by contact.
So 2nd and 15, Rams on their own. 2nd and 16, Rams at their own 14-yard or 24-yard line here. Two receivers to the far side, one to the near. Goodman under center. Caden Allen right behind him. Goodman clapping. They're going to blow it dead, and they're going to call a false start. False start. That's going to bring them back 5 more and bring a 2nd and 20 now. 2nd and 21.
Second 16 to a second 21.
So Rams trying to get something going here at the end of the fourth quarter. 2:18 to play. Goodman under center takes the low snap. He's people coming, and number 54 gets in there to pick up the sack. Ty Hall with another sack. I believe that's his 3rd of the game. Ty Hall, 2 sacks this drive. He came out of nowhere and got to the quarterback right away, had nowhere to really go once he received the snap. So they're down to the Rams are down to their own 9. Clock's running.
3rd and 31.
They have a 3rd and 31 to convert here. Backed up into their own end zone almost. Pitches it around the corner, almost brought down. And there to bring him down on the play is number 50 for the Bulldogs, Devin Heedy. So brings up a fourth and about 30.
Loss of 1 on the play.
So they're looking at a 4th and 31 right here about. Clock's ticking down a little bit below a minute now. Right now, it looks like the Rams coach is letting the clock run down, and I think he's wanting a timeout when the play clock gets to about a second. Yeah, he calls a timeout, so about 25 seconds to play. The Coach Weaver calls a timeout. Bulldogs lead 32-7 here on Galena Sports Live. We'll be back here in a couple seconds.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
So welcome back to live action, ladies and gentlemen. This game is just about over here. 25 seconds to play. The Rams are going to go ahead and punt this away one last time. Zane Turner is going to be back deep to receive for the Bulldogs. Punted away by number 22, Carter Moreno for the Rams as it rolls to about the 50-yard line, a little past that, and to the Bulldogs' 48-yard line. So the Bulldogs are going to take over 1st and 10, 14 seconds to go here in this one. So I think they're just going to take a kneel here and head to 1-0 on the young season.
Eastgate. Baxter 42, Southeast 0 at the end of the 3rd. And on the Columbus Girard game, Girard 13, Columbus 9 through 3.
So the Bulldogs are in victory formation here. And the Bulldogs take the snap, kneel it down, and the Bulldogs are moving to 1-0 on this young season. And next week, you'll see the Bulldogs live in action on Galena Sports Live against Quapaw Wildcats. And the Riverton Rams moved to 0-1 on the season. And that'll do it for us here on Galena Sports Live. We'll see you next week, folks.